As the days get shorter, the wait for the return of baseball season still feels very long. There won't be any games or even practices for months still, but the focus of North Central's players is already at opening day levels.
A lot of hard work. Guys still get in groups. I mean, we're still working out with each other in the weight room, pushing each other, still having those conversations, and really just trying to kind of work on our craft and get better.
North Central won their 6th consecutive CCIW regular season title last year, a new record, but were denied a place in the NCAA tournament due to a reduced field and the region's sole at-large bid being awarded to number 1 in the country and independent Wash U. The Cardinals are using that as motivation while not losing sight of all the positives of last season.
Our kids did an outstanding job last year on putting themselves in a position to play all those games. You know, there was a lot of protocols in place and a lot of hoops that had to be jumped through, and our kids kept doing it. They were motivated, and we just felt like we were just left out of the dance. You know, but I think our kids are in a good place. I think they're moving forward with it. They're using it as motivation, as they should. I think they all realize, you know, we had a lot of kids on the field last year that will be returning this year, so they feel like, hey, we've got a chance to go out and do something special again this year.
We're ready to get after it again. I mean, last year kind of left a bad taste in our mouth. Still kind of have bad feelings about it, and we're kind of really working hard to not let that happen again.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's coming into this season with a chip on their shoulder, and I think I have a little bit extra, not having played a full season. And I mean, I think that it was unfortunate to happen, but I think coming back from this, I've learned a lot.
Charlie Clem was supposed to join teammate Rob Marinak in the MLB Draft League, a summer showcase for top prospects likely to be selected in the next year's MLB Amateur Draft, while also being a cornerstone of the Cardinals pitching staff. However, an elbow injury and successive Tommy John surgery put all of that on hold, and now in his 5th year at North Central, he's hoping to pick up where he left off.
I think anytime you're going through an injury is kind of tough, but having a great support system really helps. My family was super supportive when I found out that I had to have surgery, and even when I called the draft league, they had said they wished me the best and that there would be more opportunities. My coaches were awesome in connecting me with resources to talk to, and then the resource that I had. The doctors I talked to, our athletic training staff, I think they all did a fantastic job of just pointing me in the right direction and keep me going forward.
Clem, Shanner, and Marinak are the team's 3 fifth-year players, having taken advantage of the option for an extra year of eligibility due to the pandemic. They're well aware of the unique leadership position they've stepped into, an expectation they'll try their best to live up to.
I think a lot of it is leading through example, and the guys see that you're busy, like you have your own job, you're doing this stuff, and as long as you're just coming in and getting your work done all the time and showing who you are on a daily basis and not trying to big league like all the younger dudes.
We've been in every one of these people's shoes, and I think that we can do a great job of just kind of understanding and relating to what they're going through and doing the best that we can to help them and help the program moving forward.
They come in prepared and ready to go, and we talk a lot about being where your feet are at, you know, so they come in paying attention to what we're doing in practice or what we're doing that day. They're not distracted, and I think that's a huge lesson that goes beyond, you know, hey, here's how you hold the ball, or here's how you hit the ball. The young guys watch them, and they realize that, just like when they were younger and they watched the older guys. So now it's their turn to show that, and they're doing a great job with it.
They didn't have to be back, and no one thinks anything less of those who didn't choose to come back for a 5th season. But there was never a doubt for this group that they felt that this is where they should still be. Clem's injury would have likely kept him on campus an extra year anyway, whereas for Shanner and Marinak, there are a combination of academic and emotional pulls.
For me, it was a really easy choice. I mean, I was going to be here anyways, finishing my degree, so anytime you get to come back and play baseball and go win another championship and try and get those goals and check those boxes, it was a pretty easy choice.
I just love the sport, and the guys here too. Just our culture with our team is really good, and it's hard to stay away from.
That's just a tremendous compliment to this entire program when those guys elect to come back and want to be a part of something. So having them back with their experience, you know, with what they've gone through, they're going to bring tremendous perspective on a daily basis to our guys. I think they've embraced leadership roles, and that's a huge thing, and they want to take part in what we're doing and how we're getting there.
The Cardinals will be favorites for another regular season title, but they want another shot at the tournament and for the NCAA run they feel they were denied last time.
I'm just hoping that we can make a long playoff run and go as far as our team deserves, because we're really good, and every single year we have been, but haven't really shown that in the playoffs, at least I feel like, with a deep run.
But for now, these seniors and their coach are just appreciating the experience of one last ride and the excitement of hoping to go out with a bang.
Just every day being around these guys, watching them grow and interacting with them, you know, that's what makes this place special.